Okay then. We want you to talk about like your background.
Okay.
You know how to success and like you know, first of all, like your background. Like you have a rich father or like you have a, you know, background.
I think I come back from a average family, maybe slightly above average family.
Yes,
my father was from the army.
Yeah,
he was a master warrant officer. So I think how he actually educated me is that anything I want to do, I can do it myself as long as I pay it myself.
So you want to do something, or you have to pay yourself?
Yeah, I have to earn money myself, pay for it. Then he won't question the decision. But if I were to use his money, I would have to follow what he says.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you are not like a super rich, you know.
No.
In the school, you are kind of special skill, like.
Yes, I think I was one of the first batch in Singapore. The first few batches in Singapore to actually study cyber forensic.
Cyber security.
Yes.
You learned about like a cyber security skill.
Yes. So like that was in around 2007. So a lot of people were saying, "Oh, why are you going to study cyber security? Everybody is studying marketing. Some people study business." And back then there wasn't a lot of hackers in the market. But to me, I feel that cyber security is like a weapon. As the technology goes even more and more advanced, there's more loopholes for people to go into.
But like why you know like you started to, you know, like join to the blockchain industry? Because like, at that time nobody knows, you know.
Yes. So actually at that time there was only Bitcoin and another coin called Litecoin. They were promoting themselves as a privacy function, whereby they say, "Oh, hackers can't hack it, and the government can't decrypt the messages, so you'll always be anonymous on the internet." So back then, a lot of drug dealers were using Bitcoin to actually launder money or buy drugs because the government FBI cannot catch. So I was very curious because I study cybersecurity. So I was trying to see, can I hack into the Bitcoin system?
So you have a knowledge about cyber security and how to hack it.
Yeah.
But like a BTC and BTC means Bitcoin, and that, you know, like a system can't hack it.
Ultimately, you can't hack it. That was why I was so into blockchain after that.
Right.
Because I know that even in the next 10 years back then, people still couldn't hack it, which is true. Until now, 2019, Bitcoin is still ongoing, it's still going strong. Yeah, so many governments are trying to shut it down, but they are still failing on that.
So that's why you are very interested in that industry?
Yes, so how I started into blockchain was that back then there was no exchange to buy. So I can't use Singapore dollar buy Bitcoin, I couldn't do that. So you could only mine the Bitcoin. Mining function. So I went to buy the hardware myself.
Yourself?
Yes.
You mining yourself?
Yes.
And you get a Bitcoin.
So last time was very easy. You just need the CPU. It's like a gaming computer. Just get your own CPU, get good graphic cards, get more parts and the power system and fan. You're good to go.
And you get a lot of BTC.
No, I was mining. So I was choosing between BTC and Litecoin. So back then Litecoin was much easier to mine. It was about 3 times faster. So I decided to saw that Bitcoin price was going up. So I was thinking, why not mine the underdog? I like the support. Because I know that eventually that will rise as well.
How do you change to the Ripple?
So around 2013, I came across a meetup. It was actually more of an informal meetup for blockchain.
Well, you can get information.
Yes. So it's more of a networking event in Singapore. So there were people talking about blockchain. Like some people were from Ethereum, some people from other companies. So we were talking about that, and I spoke to someone who was in the Ripple, who was very into Ripple. So he showed me the white paper. They said that their main goal is to target the banks. So that was the most, I think I would say most attractive to me. Because Bitcoin was targeting, back then was used by the underworld people. But if you really want it to be successful, you need the banks, you need the financial institute.
So that's why like you get into the...
Yeah, so I sold everything, sold my Bitcoin, sold my Litecoin, and everything into Ripple.
That decision is gonna, make a big change for you.
Yes. Right? So within the next 3 years, I was holding Ripple. So at the same time, I decided to be more active in the community. So I went to China to help people to change their fiat.
You went to China?
Yes, China. So I went to China for about 2 years.
But like industry is still,
yes,
like
very new. So I was something like I have to do a lot of lectures first, like do a lot of workshops to teach people what is blockchain first.
Now it's a bit increased.
Yeah, increased, yeah.
But like at that time, like how about like a Ripple?
Ripple was very cheap back then. It was less than 5 cents US dollar.
And at that time, like you didn't buy like a watch like now.
No, yeah. So when I was doing in China, I was doing my workshop. I was staying in a very cheap hotel in China.
How to like keep your motivation?
Yeah, to me, I feel that because I was still young back then, so I feel that was a decision whereby if I keep holding on to it, that will definitely help me a lot in the future. But maybe if the decision would be when I'm 30 years old, I might think differently because you have only one chance. But back then I would think that even if anything happened, if Ripple failed, I still could build up my empire again.
So you believe that industry.
Yeah.
And when it's increased.
Yeah, around 2018.
It's suddenly increased.
Yes.
You surprised or you?
I expected it to go up because the government was a lot of countries were becoming supportive. So I expected it to go up.
But do you think about this industry how do how to grow up in the future?
Well, I think ultimately, be it Ripple or be it Bitcoin, the community is the most important because for blockchain and cryptocurrency, we all know that there's no value behind the growth. People always ask, why is Bitcoin worth $10,000? It's not like gold, right? Because people like us are using it for transaction. That's why there's value in it. So I think governments and the community are the most important portion.
I want you to tell us which one is better business for you, investment or blockchain industry at that time, or invest to watch.
I think if in the past I think the cryptocurrency will be better because back then the price had yet to really spike up so high, so there's really a lot of potential for rise. But I think now right now I think watches are doing much better return for me.
But Japanese industry don't interest in the blockchain little bit because they decrease.
Okay.
How do you think about it?
Well, I think the government will have to do more work on that. So I've been talking to a lot of people, especially from Japanese investors, why they are not going into cryptocurrency. So one of the first part would be the tax issue because the tax can go up to 55%. So that is way higher than stock market. Right now.
Yeah, we believe this industry is gonna be big.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.